Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Episode 11 and the next one deal with anger. Jyeshta Mahasannidhanam in the multifaceted Jivan Mukta compilation cites the following parables to drive home a very important message that anger, as stated by Bhagavan Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, is a gateway to hell and therefore should be avoided. Three friends were reading in a school. One by name Hari, one by name Shankara, and another by name Ravi. They were together in their hostel room. Shankar was very fat for his age, and therefore the other two boys used to criticize him and play with him, saying him is a big elephant of his class. So when the three were together in a room, Hari started to play a joke on Shankar. He was telling Ravi, "Hey Ravi, do you know what happened yesterday when all of us were under a tree? Suddenly a small rat crossed us. You know what our elephant did? Such a huge elephant he is. But he's frightened. He was frightened to see this rat. He made a huge mess. He made a big show, a big drama there. And finally had to virtually cry, was so frightened seeing the rat. And when he jumped up and down, God, poor Mother Earth, she had to bear all this burden." Shankar, being a small child, could not take it. So he was waiting to give it back on Hari. So when Hari left the room, Shankar took his books and they were hidden from his knowledge. So when Hari came and searched for his books, he couldn't find them. And he obviously knew that it is Shankar who has done it. So he was waiting for an opportunity. Shankar after a while left that room. Hari brought a bucket of water and then put it on his bed and made it wet. The teacher to all these three students sitting outside was watching the whole drama. Called all the three and said, "Do you know what you have done?" Then he narrated the entire episode scene by scene and made them realize what anger can actually cause to a human being. Acharya says 2-3 important truths about anger. A person who is angry will remain in a state of irritation and he will slowly become an irritable person. The simple fact is, can we tolerate somebody who irritates us? We won't be able to. We will react. So, are we entitled to irritate someone else through anger? This is the question posed by Acharya. The first deterrent, a fact which will exhibit out of anger. He says two more things will follow suit. God has gifted every human being the ability to think in a rational way, followed by acting on the same in a sensible way. Thinking in a rational way and acting in a sensible way are rich human qualities gifted by God. And Acharya says, one who gets into the mood or mode of anger will lose both. He will turn out to be an irrational person those moments, and therefore as a consequence will act in a very insensible way. For the third, Acharya says, once somebody burst his or her anger over the other person, what happens to both of them? Can the man who has shouted remain calm thereafter? Will he feel himself to be very happy after that? Can the person who was the recipient of that anger, can he feel very comfortable for somebody having humiliated him or her? Therefore, Acharya says, the post-anger syndrome will continue to haunt the minds of every human being. You can't be first at peace. You can't therefore have a sense of balance. You can't have the right mix of an emotional balance. So, he told the boys, are you happy hiding the book? Is Hari happy criticizing Shankar, saying that he is a huge elephant? Who is ultimately happy? No one is happy. Anger, therefore, destroys happiness. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha.